Twitch, hello YouTube, and we are back again. Alrighty then. Yo, what's good, Cooch? How's it going today, buddy? It's going all right, man. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. We are playing the Void Knight. We're at Corruption 300. We just got to get some levels on this guy. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, Cooch. Wasn't your name before Cooch Magooch? Is it now Cooch McGee? It's always been Cooch McGee? Okay. How do I copy the Bleed Hammer throw loot filter? Hey, yo, what's good, Adrian? I replied to your comment, though I did reply just like a couple minutes ago. Did that not work? And I'm more than happy to show you in game. Oh, it's okay. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. Like I said, I replied a couple minutes ago. Try once you're done. Okay. What are you guys up to today? Adrian, you're at work. What about you, coach? Okay. Just starting the level of VK. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So you open up the loot filter. So what you do, you go make a copy. All right, let's pull it open. Let's make sure the link works. So I'm going to go to Pastebin. It said Bleed Hammer, right? So I'm going to go to Bleed Hammer. I'll show you this. Prepare for flashbang. All right, everybody. Prepare for the flashbang. All right. You watching, Adrian? All right. Cool. All right, flashbang, here we go. So we're going to copy. All right, it's been copied, right? And what we're going to do, we're going to come over here. And we're going to click plus. Right? We're going to create a new clipboard, a new loot filter. So create new filter from scratch, import existing loot filter, or paste clipboard contents. And as you can see, the clipboard has a valid loot filter to import. Click. And since I already have this on here, it's essentially creating a copy. Boom. The loot filter has been imported into the game. No. You don't need a Pastebin account. At least I don't think so. I already have one, so yeah, it works for me that way. I don't think you need a Pastebin account. I think you can just do that. Just go to the link, click copy, bam, there you go. Now, what I'm going to do is... how do I delete this? Oh, delete filter. Boom. Echo Rive Season 4. Okay, I'll try both ways. Thanks, Chief. You're very welcome. Oh, oops. Close that. All right. Best of luck to you, pal. Is this good? Is this sword good? I don't know if you want melee critical strike chance on here. Simply because it already has base critical strike chance to strike. Melee attack speed. I mean, 96 flat melee damage. Could be good. All right. Now we're at 300 corruption. What we want to do... Fight the Harbinger. Well, fight these guys. Trying to get the XP blessing. Hey, we got a max rolled XP blessing. Coach. Flayer's Pride. Holy, that's like a max Flayer's Pride. We're nearly max. Lost question. All right, cool. First try. How much gold do I have? Okay. Alright, we're going to go back to the Black Sun timeline, and we're just going to continue farming this timeline. What build do you want to play, Cooch? Want to do some kind of Void Hammers build? All right, let's go. Void Hammers, very nice. Hey. Cool. After that, we put them in the Time Legion. Take one of those. We'll put some points there. Then put some points here, so 10. Oh, I'm like, why am I losing mana? Oh, I took a crit. Sack melee void on a primal cadence for my Rive VK, not optimal, but satisfying watching waves and mobs die with one swing. Yeah, that is always satisfying. What's up, Bike? Today I cleared the 3 Omen map and man, it was crazy. Yo, Rakeem, well done. Oh, let's see this. No, I shouldn't use Archaic Altar. No. About Prodigious. Oh, I should take this. Yeah, well done. Good old Warpath. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Of course, the classic. I go live, and now I gotta start yawning. Well. ARPGs drive me crazy. I couldn't get the item I wanted to drop, so I made another character, and now I'm in the same situation, so I want to make another one. It's the endless loop, Joe. It's the endless loop, man. But you did the right thing. You did the right thing. I always found that if there's an item I want and I can't find it with the build I'm playing, play a different build. And all of a sudden the one you want pops up. Oh, gosh. Yeah, this one won't work either. LE Season 4, The Search for Shade of Orbis. Let's go. How hard is Blade Dancer to get online? My second character was the Autobomber Sork, but had the rare items on hand. Blade Dancer looks like it's pretty strong. The thing is, Blade Dancer got a big rework this season, and I haven't played it. So, just by looking at the leaderboards and stuff, it looks like it's a great character to play in softcore. And it probably does a lot of damage. And it's probably going to be really fun if you like the assassin sort of style gameplay. Right. Everything I see, Blade Dancer looks super strong. This is good. We like super strong. Dude, just let me see what the belt is. And the reason why I think it's good is because Sentinel has been strong since Season 2, and everybody keeps talking about Sentinel being super strong. I think it's good to have other options in the game other than Sentinel. Benna posted a build using the Doppelganger set, clobbered Uberoth in 45 seconds. There you go. Your goal is to beat Uber Aberoth. So I will say this, Joe. Uber Aberoth can definitely be defeated. Even if you have the most powerful build in the game, you still got to learn his mechanics. Because, like, I've had builds that are probably strong enough to kill Uber Aberoth, but I generally just don't have an interest in the fight. I killed him once in Season 2, and that's been good enough for me. He's definitely a challenge. Like, you know, knowing when to back up, when to fight, that sort of thing. So, yeah, you can do it, though. You can do it. Depends on the build, but yeah, you can go for it. Yeah, I just think the Sunset Lunar Altar probably the way to go. Skyward Altar. Yo, what up, Chatterboxy? How's it going? Oh, she's yawning. Hardcore. Sorry guys, been scratching my head. What would be the best two-handed weapon for Fire Warpath? Fire Warpath. I mean, it might just be World Splitter. I know it has melee void damage, but like, ignore the melee void damage. You get the mana, you get the melee critical strike multiplier, you get the critical strike chance for melee attacks. It might still just be World Splitter. Now, assuming you don't want to do World Splitter and mana stacking and spinning for forever, what else could you use? Primal Cadence could be good. That's the Primordial Axe. You're gonna spin for forever without Voidwell. Volcanus. No, you're right. Volcanus, like, even with the buffs, I still think Volcanus is kind of mid. Yeah, I think Volcanus is kind of mid. I'm trying to think. Fire Warpath. Whenever I've done Fire Warpath, AoE and crit chance doesn't scale with Warpath. Did they change it? Oh, Bubbly, are you saying the critical strike chance doesn't scale because it scales with mana cost, not channel cost? Okay, I see what you're saying, Bubbly. Right. I see what Bubbly's saying. Yeah, that makes sense. Multi. Clothel's Needle? Yeah. Yo, Emma Jillian, thank you for the follow. Okay, so let me think here. You could, Chatterboxy, try one of the Right. That's what I was thinking, Adrian. So, Chatterboxy, you got two options in my opinion. Technically three. You could do Sword Catcher. Right? Sword Catcher, you get a lot of damage. If you have the ability to proc Frenzy or have Frenzy all the time, like on your relic, you would get the increased melee damage, plus you would get more levels to melee attacks with Sword Catcher. You could also do one of the Weaver weapons. You could do one of the Weaver weapons, like a Clothel's Needle or one of the swords. Hope for the best. But whenever I've played Fire Warpath, I've typically gone dual wield, and I use an Eye of Reen and an axe. Or not an axe, a scepter. Problem with Warpath is if you don't scale mana to use Warrior's Fury, you're going to do 0 DPS. They have kind of set up the skill to not do a lot of DPS if you don't take Warrior's Fury. Yeah. I don't think I have an Eye of Reen. Okay, that's what you're currently doing with Warrior's Fury? Okay. With Forge Guard. So what you could do, Chatterboxy, you could do a Scepter. Right, because look over here. You could do a Scepter and an Eye of Reen, right? And if you look over here, if you use a Scepter with Cyclone of War node, you gain Fire Pin with Scepter. And then if you use a sword, you get global base critical strike chance. Now, these only apply when you're spinning. Right? These only pop up when they're spinning. So if you use Fire Pin and if you're using Fire Pin and if you're using Scepter and the sword, you get those things. You could also do like a dual wield and use the new set. Now, you may not want to take that thing, but like, what is it? The new sword set. Yeah, this one. Norman's? Maybe not necessarily the axe, but if you have the sword in the main hand, like if you use like an exalted sword, and then you use a scepter, and you make your exalted sword the whatchamacallit. a set item, you could get the 20% more damage. Fire starters? Is that a scepter? That is a scepter. You could use fire starters to start. You could use it. I don't know if I would rely on this. But, I mean, you would, like, here's the thing. You theoretically would. Honestly, this is probably better. Well, okay, so you could use either Eye of Rain or like a set sword and then use the belt, right? Use the belt and then use a fire starter's torch. Then you get the two-piece bonus of the set. And you would still have fire starters, so you would also get the more damage to enemies afflicted by spreading flames. Fire starters falls off after the campaign. I do agree. It would be a start. Mad Alchemist. Yeah, Mad Alchemist fire starters. Yeah, that would be insane. I still think Eye of Rain and a Scepter is the way to go. I probably would not go. I would probably not lean on Fire Starter's Torch for long. You'd probably be better off with some Orbis's Campfire Starter. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I would probably. Yeah, I'd probably go with a nicely rolled Exalted Scepter. Or World Splitter. Or Sword Catcher. The base is just too low. Yeah. Yeah, not unless you can make something out of that that more damage. But even then, I think just not getting enough flat. Jasper is nice too. Yeah, you could definitely use Jasper. Sup? 12-hour stream tonight since no stream last night, right? Well, so here's what I got planned for the stream. So we're gonna be doing Last Epoch, and then after that, it's been a long week. After the stream, was gonna go play some Hunt Showdown with a buddy. Now, if for some reason you guys like Hunt Showdown, I could stream it, but it would be a Twitch exclusive. Because I don't want to set up another stream on YouTube. So, Hunt Showdown is pretty much not necessarily as far away from Last Epoch as you could get, but I mean, it's a first person. Oh yeah, I play lots of Hunt. Trader with the 1,000 bits. So, yeah, I was trying to get a key for the new DLC that they released for it, and unfortunately they were out of keys, but I qualified. We are now playing off meta stuff on my behalf. What? I'm going to try 5/5 Warrior's Fury Infinite Spinner and kill Aberoth on a Forge card? Yeah. Yo, Trader, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits, brother. Yeah, I play Hunt Digital. I play a lot of Hunt. Well, I've played a lot. I have a few hundred hours. Yeah, so we were gonna cut loose tonight normally after the stream I go drive for Uber, but tonight I'm gonna go cut loose, play some Hunt with a buddy. I would imagine that most people would probably want to keep watching Last Epoch content, so I would just end the stream. I'm not gonna be like, okay, everybody who's here for Last Epoch content, we're gonna be switching over to Hunt Showdown now. A first-person extraction shooter set in the old West. Let's go. Yeah, wait, do I have 400 hours? You can't want, yeah, no. And I wouldn't expect you to. I do have 400 hours. I put in about 1,000 hours until about a year and a half ago. Let's think. What happened a year and a half ago on Hunt Showdown? Have anything to do with 1896 digital? Yeah, I'm not going to subject people to that. Yeah, appreciate the support tonight, guys. Don't worry. Tonight's stream is last Epoch. Oh, it had nothing to do with 1896. Understood. Do I have a lead? Like, I'm still using this, guys. All right. I need alienines. Okay, this one's got health, strength, 80%. Chance to inflict bleed if wielding an axe. Leonines with strength, that's good. Vitality, okay. Here's the main problem I have with this. Okay, it's got vitality. I could put health on here. Oh, yeah. The main problem I'm having right now is it has a sealed strength. I think I'd probably just keep that mana. Hope for the best. Hopefully land on health, so... Health. I mean, endurance is not terrible. 9%. Lock it in, boys. It is less health than this. What do I got? Oh, right. I don't have the flat. And I already had vitality on here. All right, let's make it interesting, chat. Let's make it. Oh man, if this, please don't screw me. Okay, I'll take armor. Yeah, I'll take armor. Okay, a little less health, but here's the thing: I'm good off of crits. Way better base. Yeah, exactly. That base is worth so much. Battlefield 6 and then Arc Raiders happen. Oh, I got you, Digital. This is worth so much right now on the market. This is just another. This is almost as like a mid item for Circle of Fortune. This is actually, this is kind of mid. Oh, power. Oh, okay. Oh, you're also a Circle of Fortune. Oh, okay. It is. Yo, you start leveling a Primalist. Funny when you slam T7 movement speed and the double leap relic. Mage build is complete. Uber Aberoth is down. First Uber Aberoth kill ever. Wow, Chizzy, that's incredible, man. Well freaking done. Well freaking done. There, you got to clap. It's the cold res that's lacking, right? Yeah. Healing Hands needs a Void MTX. That would be cool. Such a stupid fight. The ground vomits just make me never want to ever do that again. Dude, and like Chizzy. This is why I continue to say... This is why I continue to say I don't like the fight. I killed him once in Season 2 and that's good enough for me. That's why I continue to say that, because it is. I'll attempt them. If it looks like I could burst them down real quick, I'll go for it. That hasn't happened yet. Let's secure our damage. Yeah, let's secure the damage then. Using the fire circle to clear the pools. Oh, that's a question for Chizzy. I mean, I know I do, but there's still just so many. And stand around and to mitigate the floor cancer. I guess it really depends on your build. Same here. I had normal Aberoth dying in 5 seconds. That's why I even attempted it. Surprises my DPS. Yeah, that's really good DPS. Plop it in the middle, sure. Spam Frostwall to stay cleansed. Yeah. That sounds like a good strategy. For science, of course, yeah. You have to build for area now if you want that super screen clear. It's definitely not as strong as it was, but it's still very good. Hey, man, I'm glad that they didn't just nuke that build. There's builds that they've nuked. Time Rot Javelin, anybody? Yeah, Torment Warlock. Yeah, there's just some builds that I'm pretty sure they nuked and maybe they even regret it. Might save this one. Okay, so let's think about this. Critical strike chance. Should we stick with Phantom Grip? I think Phantom Grip's a good pickup here because of the crit chance. Yeah, I think this is a good pickup here. There's a ton of crit here. So our next area of improvement would be the Siphon of Anguish, which we did get that Void Res, so that's good for us. Poison Res. Could we live without this Poison Res? Potentially. I want to shore up that Cold Res. I think this Omnis just might be our I don't want to say forever, but it might just be our amulet for the build instead of using Nihilus. There's a lot of resistances here. You know what we could do? We could try and go for the 20% all res. I need a Shatter Chains badly, but I've literally found a shade like 9 times this season. Mutter. No need for Siphon with Atrophy, with Apathy. So, yes and no, Joe. Yes and no. If we're not using Siphon for Doom, what else are we using Siphon for? This is test your knowledge. Why else would I be using Siphon of Anguish? Probably Anchor. Bingo! It's our only source of leech. So if I took Siphon of Anguish off right now, I would have 0 leech. And I am not investing into the tree for it. Also, I may not stick with Apathy's Maw. But right now, Apathy's Maw is probably my most damaging item. Like for this build, it's probably my most damaging. So yeah, I don't need the Doom from Siphon, but it's a ton of leech. And I don't wanna be trying to take points out of, you know, Eternal Form or Abyssal Fluctuation or Time Legion to, you know, dump, you know, 4 or 5 points over here for some leech. And what I could do is I could dump Doom Knight. Right. I could dump Doom Knight. You can't dump Dark Maw. I mean, it gives us a chance to absorb health, but that's only on kill. Against bosses, it'd be like, But 10% increased life, very good. I could dump Doom Knight, but right now this is a good defensive option. 5 strength armor, 5% more armor, 30 health. It's not amazing. But I could take the 5 points from here, go 1-4. So if I did want to move away from, Siphon, I'm also getting the elemental resistance from Siphon, which I need right now. So I'm gonna I'm gonna rock with Siphon. I'm also contemplating using Black Blade of Chaos. Because I have a 2 LP. So I'm contemplating using this. I think the real question is, do I take base critical strike chance? Yeah. No, it would still be Vitality. It's just Black Blade is cool. 2 World Eaters is enough? Oh, you're saying 2 points into World Eater is enough. Right. No, I could dump points into their H pin. That's not necessarily a problem. I'm just grabbing good defensive and other options here since I have Siphon of Anguish. And if I do end up moving past Apathy's Maw, then I would definitely need Siphon of Anguish. But for right now, I'm just rocking with both of them. But you are correct. Just a couple points into World Eater would be enough, yeah. I got good flat on here. What I don't have is good. I don't have good Void Pin. Nor do I want to stack Dexterity. I mean, I guess I could, but right now I have 0 Dexterity. And I want to stack Vitality, which technically with Rive works better with axes. I mean, if you're stacking Dex, then yeah, you get a lot with the sword, as well as all the Void Pin. Oh yeah, let's do this. And I kind of want to take. No, I should take the melee. I should take the melee crit chance. As if I'm guaranteed to get it. How you doing today, H-Pin? I'm guessing it's supposed to be happiness. When it pops up, I'm definitely going to want to take Critical Strike Multiplier. I also should get Critical Strike Multiplier onto an Omni. I think you need some Endurance and Endurance Threshold in the build. Right. That will come about when we take Anchor of Oblivion. It'll cap the Endurance. It'll give us a decent amount of Endurance Threshold. Hey, what's good, Don? Yeah, if I want to go for Falcon Fist. Hey, yo, slow your freaking roll, guys. Could I use a pyramid? I could only fit 3 of these if I do that. Which technically, I only have 3 right now. let's take it. This would not be good. So what have you been playing, Happiness? Ho, ho, ho. Very nice. Okay, I'm good now. Had a little spill. Wait. You spilled what? Yeah, let's just go for the damage. Just a couple drops, all that was left in your tea. Oh, understood. Hey, what are you playing right now, Don? What about you, Digital, over on YouTube? What are you playing? Amazing how bumping over one little thing can turn my whole desk into a domino effect. Oh no. Is your desk on the ground right now? Are you chatting with me over your keyboard from your lap while looking at your monitor all like upside down? Machine gun sprigging, get it. You always play upside down? Understood. Look at that. Look at all that attunement, baby. Break it down. Oh, we're not breaking that one down. You're also playing a lich. Upside down. Okay, so let's see what happens here. So if I wanted to go with this. Right, so do I get the cooldown? I get the cooldown right now, but hold on. That only works if I put something on top, right? What if I put something like right here? Okay, cooldown 4 seconds. 4.3. Okay, so we lose the cooldown. Honestly, I mean, we could ignore the cooldown. Okay, well, hold on. 4 seconds. What if we put it here? Yeah, we lose it because of this. Okay. Well, I could lose this. Bam, bam. I think we will just stick with this. Or we could just say, screw the cooldown. What do I got here? Increase effect of prefixes. 9 armor per equipped idol. 5 health per idol. Reduce bonus damage taken from critical strikes per equipped heretical idol. 18% increase effect of Weaver enchantment affixes for idols. When is idol in 2 Pupsicle have 2 times what? You're playing Hydrahedron Runemaster? Let's get it, happiness. That's what I'm talking about, bro. How does it feel? Last time I played Hydrahedron was beta. Pally's 3 bars from 100. Because what am I getting with this? I forget this. Let's go with this. Oh well, no, wait. I lose the vitality, right? Yeah. I lose the vitality. I mean, that's 6 vitality I just lost, which also means we lose the poison and the necrotic. The necrotic's good. Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, though. I kind of like everything else I get from here. Only 2 Weaver idols. It's just that's a lot of vitality just to be like, bye-bye. Yo, how you doing, CJ? Weaver enchantment affixes for idols in the refracted slot. Increase effect of prefixes for idols. Yeah, like that. That's good. 15% increase to these. Oh. I mean, these are all good. How's your night going? It's going all right. Just don't like kissing off that much vitality, so yeah. Just suck it up. Suck it up. For now, suck it up. The Hydra room work with me, good. I'm working in-game setup now. Sounds great. Let's grab these. It's a lot of Rift Beasts. Red Rings will take a lot of time to get them perfectly. Are you going for like a 2 LP Red Ring, or are you going for like 1 LP and a Corruption? Hey, Bike, what's up? Hey, what up, Alfred? You're looking for 2 LP. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a 2LP red ring. So I know they exist. I know it's possible. So yeah. Yeah, I wish you the best of luck, Happiness. I know you can do it. You already have one red ring with T7 attunement, but you won't risk the corruption. Yeah, I wouldn't. So yeah, right there with you. Yeah, if I had one red ring with a T7 max ability score on there, I'd be like, this is perfect. I mean, I will say this though, Happiness, chat would pressure me into corrupting it, and because I'm a sucker for a good, you know, YouTube short, I would do it for the content. I would still hate myself if anything bad happened to it, but you know. I mean, I'm being perfectly honest here, guys. Y'all talk me into corrupting my, you know, cleanse T7 health shattered chains, and I did it. I did it for the content, and you guys actually came through afterwards. So. I was like, no, I ain't corrupted it. They're like, we'll give you money. I'm like, I think it started with one guy was like, I will literally buy this game from your Nexus store right now if you corrupt it. I'm like, all right, get your wallets ready, boys. Yeah. That's exactly what happened. Yo, dollar bills. Yeah, I did, but I could have also had, you know, a pitiful shattered chains. I could have gotten mid rolls. I could have. Though I will say mid rolls still usable. It could have transformed it into something else. Yo, what's good, Motor Adrian? So, I mean, it worked out, but bro, man, I was clinching. Wait, can we imprint? Wait, can we imprint corrupted items now? I remember trying to imprint at the beginning of the season and it wouldn't work. No. Today you lost 10 Nihilus items because of corruption. Frick. Oh, you mean the altar, right. Right, okay, they work for the altar. Altar of Strife, right? Like the timeless shards, turn them into keystones. This is true. It's all you really care about for corruption. That makes sense. Yeah, how you doing, Motor? Have a good stream. Bike your Audi. Yo, catch you later, bitch. Good day, Mr. Bike. Whoa. Tism out here posting links in chat. Does this go anywhere? I don't even know if I should click on this. Frick! I did click on it. Coffee and bike time, yeah. I shouldn't have clicked on it, but I did. Mr. Bike is available for sale. Verified domain, direct access to the seller, secure and private, listed by a VIP seller. It is an actual website that is for sale. Mr.Bike. Hey, Bike. Yo, what's good, Kyle? Coffee and bike time? Yeah. Question for you. I was going to be a smart ass. Answer. Well, I'm hunting a unique weapon in a certain mono, and I use the Woven Echo that always drops a unique weapon. Okay. Okay. If I'm hunting a unique weapon in a certain mono, and I use the Woven Echo that always drops a unique weapon, are the drops from that Woven Echo including the drops from the mono? Okay. I'm trying to understand that. I'm trying to So you mean the timeline, right? So you mean the timeline. Is it because you're in the whatever timeline? You're in the Reign of Dragons timeline. And so you're looking for an axe. And if it drops a unique weapon, will it be a unique axe? Are you focusing it? Is what you're asking. I am pretty sure that's not what he's asking. Okay, then what is he asking? I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it just drops, and I use the Woven Echo that guarantees a unique weapon. Does the Woven Echo take into account the mono-specific drops? That's exactly what he's asking, Naf. No, it doesn't. You want to use the Woven Echo that drops a unique weapon, and is it going to take into account? No, it's not. Wait, that's not what he's asking? That's literally what he's asking. Tism, thank you for the tier 1 sub. And I went to Jort. It gives you... Okay, so what is this Woven Echo you guys are talking about? So there's a Woven Echo that drops a unique weapon. That's exactly what you're asking. The answer is no. It says random unique weapon. It's not the summit boss. Always drops a unique melee weapon. I don't think it's going to take into account the fact that you're in the Reign of Dragons timeline. I think the only way this takes into account Reign of Dragons is if the timeline reward lines up on the Woven Echo. Hey, Bike, I just tried to do what you did with the loot filter. I ended up having to create an account with Pastebin because it wouldn't let me copy the filter without it. Thanks, Chief. You know, when you lay down Woven Echoes, sometimes it'll have like random rewards on top of it. Yo, what's up, IH? Yo, IH, thank you for the follow. You know, when you're laying down your Woven Echoes and it'll get like random rewards on top of it, I think that would be the only way to line up. But that's not gonna all of a sudden, like, even if you get the random unique axe to drop, right. And honestly, like, Kyle, are you in Circle of Fortune? Because if you're in Circle of Fortune, prophecies are going to be 10 times better. Yeah, go do some unique axe prophecies. You're gonna get way more of those. Yeah, it ain't it anymore, unfortunately. It's a nice bonus, but I don't think it's worth. Yeah, you're much just better off doing the prophecies. Yo, trader coming in with 100 bits. We're at a level 1 hype train, guys. Maybe the stars align. Yeah. I mean, you could double dip, but the vast majority of the drops will be the prophecy. Right? You're more likely to get it. What axe are you looking for? Yeah, what unique axe are you looking for? Look, a 2 LP Marauder's undisputed. Marauder? Well, no, Marauders is an affix. You're looking for an undisputed, right? Marauders is physical damage, flat physical damage. And you want a 2 LP. All right, this is what I want you to do, Kyle. Go to the Frost... The Frost timeline, you know, with the Frost Lich. Yeah, no problem. Go to the timeline with the Frost Lich. Farm him until you get the one-handed axe blessing, or if you already have it, get the one-handed axe blessing for increases. Then go get a bunch of one-handed axe prophecies and make it rain. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Okay, 100 chance to shred. 97 chance to shred. Yeah, no, I ain't giving up any of those. Are you saying that the blessing affects prophecy output? No, it doesn't affect prophecy output, but it affects rarity. It'll affect rarity. He's looking for a 2 LP. Yeah, KD, if you take that blessing, it'll affect the drop chance of rare axes. It'll also affect LP chance because it affects rarity. It won't increase the amount of axes, but it'll increase the rarity. Potentially. It's not a guarantee. But I will say it's an easy way to test. Go fight Aberoth without the Amulet Blessing. You might get a Nihilus, you might not. You might get 1 LP Nihilus if you're lucky. Go get the Amulet Blessing. Try and get it as max as possible. Go fight Aberoth again. I'm not going to guarantee it, but you will probably get more frequently Nihiluses and Nihiluses with LP. %, increase. No, you're right. Yeah, 80% increase, and it has a 2% chance to drop. Sure. Base 2% chance to drop, but you also got your corruption modifiers. Nihilus, I thought this season was the season of the Omnis. Yeah, it's probably the season of the Omnis, but it's right, Don, but it's easier to test against Aberoth because it's almost like it's in a vacuum, right? It's almost like it's in a vacuum. But yeah, I think NAF knows what I'm talking about. If it's a 2% drop chance and you increase it by 80%, it's now like what, 1.8%? It's now, you increase it by like what, 1.8%, 1.6%? It's now a 3.6% chance to drop, and then corruption could be good. Nihilus is most for builds that need mana. I mean, I'm telling you what though, Happiness, you get yourself... Hey, yo, what's good, Necro? You get yourself a nice, a well-rolled Nihilus, and you get that 12% health, and then you slap T7 flat health on there, and you get the armor boost, and you get the 15% all res, and you get the +2. But it's a lot of things that you need to get right. Right. It's a lot of things. It's a lot. Or you corrupt it and you get max. You ever corrupted a... You guys ever corrupted a Nihilus and get the max rolls? I'm telling you guys. It's sexy as hell. And then you corrupt it into a rare. Or I hit 2 of those already. I got 2 max corrupted rolled Omnis, but random slammed affixes. Yeah, that like, so I had this Omnis, the egg, you gave it critical strike multiplier, which is nice. And then I was hoping to get max everything with the corruption, because that would be 45% all res, and it gave me tier 1 chance to shock. Ask me how I know. Nah, that's fine, Dawn. Some things are better left undiscovered. And one with +1 all skills and rolled pretty decently well, so +3 Omnis. You can solve res other ways that you can't. The stats that a well-rolled Nihilus offers is all dependent on your build. I'm all set, 69. Nice. Thanks for the follow. All right, welcome on in, everybody. Yo, thank you for the likes over on YouTube. Oh, my luck. Nihilus corrupt would result in unequipable. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I just want a +2. Yeah, I just want an Omnis. LP1 Omnis. Slam it with critical strike multiplier. And then get a max T7 critical strike multiplier. And then slam it with a max all corrupt. That's all I want. 45% all res on a Void Knight. It's amazing. I mean, look. I would just fit as many of these Increase echo damage. Oh, here we go. Yeah. See you later, crit chance. I'll just say, I would just cram as many of those increased echo damage. Max World Omnis is more than half of all your resistances are insta-solved depending on the class. Good thing, if you are chasing the Max World only, you can just slam in a T7, even if it's low rolled and same mats. Sure. Sure. Well, we have a chance over here. I probably should go and get the amulet blessing because and honestly, I should probably go get the axe blessing. Yeah, let's get the axe blessing. I could always use more apathies. And just push out hella far. And push corruption. Dude, 2 LP apathies. I had quite a few last season, so here's hoping. Yeah, so let's go get the amulet blessing and get the two-handed axe blessing. Oh, I mean, so Omni's back in beta was like one of my favorite amulets of all time because it was such a crutch for me whenever I was playing Void Knight. Because I would get resistances pretty well, right? I would get resistances pretty well on. Hold up. Oh yeah, speaking of Omnis, let's see. Yeah, I would get resistances pretty well on Paladin, so I didn't really use that on Paladin, but on Void Knight, because I wanted to cram as much damage as possible, I would just throw in an Omnis. And then Nihilus came into the game, and so then, I was going for Nihilus and trying to make sure that, the reason I like Omni. Oh, right. You know what though? Like, if we could go for Omnis, maybe we could use, like, if we could get like a max Omnis, maybe we could go for something like Null Portent. I mean, hey, if we get Null Portent, we solve our melee damage leached his health. I don't need to use Siphon of Anguish. I mean, unless I move away from apathies, but it wouldn't be as much health. Like look right here, I got a 40-40. I got a 40-40. I get the increased damage and the health. But we would get more armor and we would still get health regen again. I mean, I'm not giga target farming Oribus, but I am pushing corruption. And so what I like to do when I'm pushing corruption is push out. And when you push out, you get a better chance at getting a something like an Omni, Shatter Chains, Axe, that sort of thing. Okay, so did they bump up Ravenous Void drop rate? I dropped my third in about 15 attempts. So in toto, I have absolutely no evidence for this. I have zero evidence for this. I suspect they maybe bumped up the drop chance of everything by like a little bit. I got my first 2 LP Nihilus this season. I've never had a 2 LP Nihilus. I feel like everything got bumped up just a smidge, probably in response to the imprint nerfs. But like I said, I have zero evidence for this. Unless the devs have confirmed it. I mean, if they did, I didn't hear about it. Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, I have zero evidence for that, but it feels like they maybe increase the drop chance of stuff. And you might be like, well, why haven't they confirmed it? They've never confirmed their drop chances before. They've never, like, they did say, I know Mike said that in response to the imprint nerfs, they were considering increasing the drop chance across the board. And he said, we wouldn't tell you if we did. We've never confirmed our numbers. There we go. So he said they've never confirmed their numbers on that before. People have speculated and guessed what the numbers are, but they've never confirmed what they are. So I only remember that because, yo, I'm all set. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Now, I only know that because I actually watched the full dev stream that day because I went home sick. I went home sick that day. I was super nauseous and I'm a cook. Not a good combo. I was blowing chunks. It was also patch notes day. A terrible day for terrible day for me. Great for everybody else. We got patch notes. We got another one, chat. Wait, did I get another 3 LP? Oh my god. Look at that, chat. We got a tale of 3 LPs. Oh, yes. 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 Good. Oh, this was a nice. Well, except for that 10% chance to apply Doom. Oh, wait, I wouldn't use that one. What about this one? 19% chance. There we go. Total power. Corrupt them both. Whoa. I would probably want to slam them. All right, now let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here. Let's dial it back. What about this? 1 LP, 1 LP. These are all 2 LP, right? Yeah, these are all my 2 LPs. Okay, let's... Could be you, bike. What? What the huh? Alright. Welcome to Clicking and Dragging with Bike. Looks like I gotta go do a turtle soon. Turtle time. Now, normally for this timeline, I take the ring blessing because, you know, red ring. Let's go. Okay, I guess I gotta be the angel on the shoulder. Let's be reasonable. Yeah, right, Kriskin? No, guys, you already know. You already know. You guys already know. If the check's in the mail, I might just corrupt them. Until after I've slammed. I'm not gonna just corrupt a 3 LP for the hell of it. And if you're wondering why I'm clicking and dragging, it's because for the turtle tabs I don't have a priority set up. Corrupts with bike. Okay, I'll see what I can do, trader. I'll see what I can do. open up a notepad here. Let's see. Okay. So, note suggest. Work emote. So we had a suggestion for corruption of a bike emote, a work emote, and then somebody wanted a gachi gasm emote. Freaking Blue Beyond. Oh, and then bricks with bike emote. Lurk was Marvel Man. And Trittle. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I remember those. Not a lot of people redeem the suggested emotes, so. Though I will say, I don't always like. Just because you suggest an emote, it doesn't necessarily mean it will become an emote. But I look into it. I put effort. I don't even know what to suggest. That's all good. Save your channel points. Oh, wait. That was 324 corruption. Let's go. Now, you ain't going nowhere, bird. Oh, frick. Someday, your 47,000 points will be used. Appreciate all the support. Well, I know some people set up like a goal, like a channel point goal. I mean, that's cool, but I'm like, I don't know what I would set up the goal for. You have a corruption pushing guide? I feel like mine's going really slow. I do. It's from cycle 1.17, Necro. I can give you some quick tips, Necro. Do you want quick tips with bike, bro? Do you want the tips with bike? I need to know. Necro Naps over on YouTube. Appreciate all the entertainment. Yeah, there we go. Bike Tips channel, 10K. Yeah. Okay, Necro. Tell me. I want tips from bike. Okay, digital, you get tips. Okay. Digital, you don't say I want the tip from bike, all right? That's just the tip. Okay, all right. Sure, man. I'm not sure which timeline to do, and I have a lot of temporal keystones. Fist my bump. Whoa, hey. All right, cool it, Kriskin. Yeah, so Necro, pick a timeline you like. I can't make that for you. I can tell you that the timeline I prefer is Black Sun. Pick a timeline. Use the temporal keystones from Project Hail Mary. Great movie. It's in theaters right now, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Pick a timeline. Use the temporal keystones, and every time you're going to fight the boss of that timeline, use a Harbinger Needle. If you don't know what a Harbinger Needle is, one of these. Use this. It'll grant you 3 gazes. And what you're looking for is you want to increase your corruption in a singular timeline. Not increase your corruption. You want to get as many gazes as possible. This is where your gazes are. keep using the Harbinger needles. What I recommend, wait until you got like 40. Right? Well, not 40, but 40 gazes. 30, 40, right? Somewhere around there. And then do an echo. Echo's done. If you have 12 or more gazes, Necro, a Dorito platform will pop up for Orbis. Should, somewhere around here. After you've done a singular echo near the start. Do that, push corruption. It'll consume some gazes, but you've already banked a bunch of gazes, right? Because you got a bunch of temporal keystones. Then you're in this new corruption. Do an echo, another Dorito platform will pop up. Defeat him, increase your corruption, right? Since you already have a bunch of gazes, as long as you have 12 or more, it'll keep popping up if there's room. Keep doing it till you hit the corruption you want, and then go do the other timelines if you want to. Does that make sense, Necro? You run out of keystones, buy them from Apophis. You can go shopping with Apophis. I'm sorry, am I the only one who, they hear Apophis and then they're expecting a dude from Stargate to pop up, one of the Goa'uld? Dude, like that guy, I don't even know his name, but that dude played Apophis so well. He played Apophis so well in Stargate. I thought that, yeah. Oh, is this dude dead? Oh. Dude, this is hilarious, man. It's like he's watching over the fight now. Amulet? Okay, cool. Where do we get more Harbinger needles? The Harbingers drop them. There comes a point. Hold up. There comes a point that they become an automatic drop. Yeah, so... Or not automatic, but they become twice as likely. So if you've defeated 3 Harbingers, they become twice as likely. So what you can do, you defeat your first timeline boss. Farm Aberoth. Okay, yeah, you can go farm Aberoth too. But when you defeat your first your rank 3, yeah, then you're good. You'll be, building up you'll be using the temporal keystones in that timeline. You haven't seen Zothras? Wait, you haven't found Zothras in last Epoch yet? You run the what's the name of that dungeon? The foot dungeon, the mountain dungeon. He's in there. He's an NPC. What's the name of it? Hold on. Lightless Arbor. No, I'm totally messing with you, Chris. I'm totally messing with you. Hello, newbie here. Completed monoliths right now. Doing normal monoliths. Is there a specific way to find items? I've been trying to get those, but no luck. Any tips? Well, that's my shame. Yeah, you're all good, Chriskin. Pincop. You're trying to find items. I think your best bet is to push into empowered timeline, because you'll start getting corruption. Hold up. All right. And when you have corruption, right? When this corruption number goes up, it'll increase your item rarity. You'll get better items as your corruption goes up. So you are farming specific items. Are you playing in Circle of Fortune, perhaps, Pin Cop? Did you select an item faction? Yes. Okay. So, Pin Cop, what I want you to do, I want you to try and get into Empower Timelines, your Circle of Fortune. Try and get into Empower Timelines. And see if you can do it, right? Just 100 corruption. See if you can do it. And then, because of the increased item rarity, the XP, all that, it's just going to be much more rewarding for you. I feel like farming normal monoliths is not as rewarding. But if it's all you can do, it's all you can do, okay? Try and get into Empower Timelines and start, trying to just do the regular timelines. After that, you're going to start building up favor. After you build up favor, go run some prophecies and, pinpoint what you're looking for in Circle of Fortune. So if you're looking for one-handed axes, shields, body armor, you can go run those prophecies. And even at 100 corruption, it should try and help you get something that you're looking for. Potentially. I don't want to oversell it, or no, that's exactly what it does. I'm not overselling it. I don't want to be guaranteed you'll get the item that you're looking for. There's no guarantees in ARPGs, but there's certainly an increase. How are you enjoying the game, Pin Cop? Okay, so you've gone to Empowered, but it's pretty rough. Game is fun though. Okay. So let's ask some other questions. So Pin Cop, what kind of build are you running? You're saying I could get a red ring guaranteed? I said there's no guarantees. I said there's only increases. Okay, I'll take your word. Oh my gosh. Technically. You're going for the Fire Necromancer build. Okay. I gotta defeat a boss real quick, but I got some other questions for you. No happiness. Savicus is just being he's just being special. Okay, so Pin Cop, press C on your keyboard if you got time. All right, this is going to open up your character sheet. I'll have your name up here. My character's name is Seymour Butts. He's a Savicus for the rest of us, right? So then we got our Mike setup special, dude. We got all this other stuff right here. I'm gonna go ahead and move my face. All right, so I'm over here now. All right, cool. So we open this up. What kind of armor do you have? I have 1,300 hours, only 2 red rings so far, but hardcore 80% of the time. Yeah, I got you. I'm all set. Yo, I'm all set. Thank you for following and subscribing. I appreciate you, man. What kind of armor do you have? And then I also need to know. Yeah, no problem. You're probably in an Echo. I guess it's also important. What is your level? Because if you're telling me you're level 70, then yeah, I get it. You're level 82. Okay. Okay, that's pretty decent. So, level 82. What primordial? I actually recommended T8. Chance to electrify with lightning skills. I mean, I guess you could always go for permanence. Actually, I don't know if permanence is the right choice. I think a T8 works for that build. Okay, so Pin Cop. Is this game better than PoE 2? That's all a matter of opinion. I've played both. They're both really good games. I prefer Last Epoch over PoE 2. But PoE 2 is also very good. Okay, Pin Cop. I gotta stay focused. Armor. What's your armor reading? And then also, what is your critical strike avoidance or your reduced bonus damage taken from crits? And what are your resistances? I'm checking on your defensive layers here. Necro could be squish in general. Yeah, potentially. Armor's 201. Like this number's 201 total. Okay. I mean, either way, I think you should try and get that armor rating to 700 at least. Try and get it up to 1,000 if you can. You know, craft onto your gear some armor. Yeah, is an HP build? Is it low life? Well, he said he's new, Savicus, so I don't know if he's familiar with all the terms of like low life or HP or something. But yeah, that armor is kind of low. You might be able to get some better bases now and get some more armor. I'm playing a Sentinel. We always typically have a lot of armor, but you focus on ward or hit points. Yeah, I think everybody else is kind of zeroing in on what I'm doing right now. Okay, in that order, right? 50, 65, 39. This is the big issue right here. This is the big issue right now. So not only do you have next to no armor, you also have like next to no physical resistance. So when you go into empowereds and you take a hit, you're taking damage at an increased rate. You're probably getting one shot and you feel like you can't do anything. So before you even get more armor, try and get yourself some physical resistance. You could get cold resistance, but honestly, I think you need to try and get that physical resistance to 75. Try and get this as close to 75 as possible. Craft it onto your gear, use the idle system. Try and get it up there, unless there's a specific reason why. Yeah, use your idols, craft onto your gear, try and get your physical resistance up. And try and get some armor. What is your critical strike avoidance? It's this one right here. Yeah, you're getting one shot. Okay, so this is not as important. When in doubt, corrupt. Let's go, Blitz. This is not as important right now at 100 corruption, but it does come into effect. Critical strike avoidance and reduced damage taken from crits. As you push corruption, you're going to want to get these up, right? You're going to want to get these up, but I think right now the most important thing for you is to get some physical resistance. I think that's going to be really important for you because your other resistances sound fine. $25, 119 poison. Wait, you're missing one. 50, 65, 39, 25, 119, 29. Yeah, there's 33. Okay. Yeah, I think right now getting the physical resistance is up. I don't know what kind of belt you have. Yeah, Blitz, he's playing a Necromancer, and he's new to the game. He just made it to Empowereds, or he's made it to Empowereds, but every time he goes to play Empowereds, he's getting blown up. And so we're trying to work on defensive layers. So one thing that's probably going to help you a lot, Pin Cop, this won't be like your final belt that you'll use for the rest of the game, but you could, if you have an Isidora's Tomb Binding laying around, maybe you pick this up. You could use this. This can get you a lot of armor. Let's carry him, get him some levels. Yeah, this belt's got more armor than he's got in all his gear. He said he has 200 armor total. This one belt is going to get you anywhere from 235 to 265 flat armor, and then anywhere from a 20 to 35% percentage armor increase. Well, let's not overwhelm them with do this, do that, do the other thing. I think let's, what's good, Mims? Let's just start with the basic. Golden rule is cap res, percent life on helm, chest belt if you can. We're working on the cap. We're working on capping his physical resistance. Pin Cop, do you know how to import a character into Last Epoch tools? Yo, tell him to farm an Omnis. Right. Yeah, you go for it. Hey, yo, Pin Cop, you seem like a really cool dude. If you got time and you don't mind, you could jump into the Discord. We have a Last Epoch build help channel in there. Just get red rings. Yeah, instant solve. We got a Last Epoch build help in there. If you know how to import your character onto Last Epoch tools, you could then, upload that into the Last Epoch help, and then, you can get like some ideas and some suggestions from people, or even be like, hey guys, here's my in-game name. Can you help me out? Yeah. I'll try and get back to that guy after. Does he know you can put points into other trees and not just Necro as well? Because I didn't realize that my first playthrough. I've ripped and learned a lot this season. You're pushing your first level 100. Let's go, Bangful. Yo, thank you for the likes over on YouTube. Well, welcome on in, everybody, over on Twitch. All right, let's get back to it. I'm happy to carry if someone needs help running 700 corruption at the moment. Let's go, Blitz. I've done everything but Uber Aberoth. Yeah. Uber, I did him once in season 2, and that was fun. They're gonna make it a Judgment Paladin and hear good things. Anyone else agree that aside from making super in-game items like Abbey drops, no items should have level 50 plus requirements? I mean, no, I think there should be progression to the items. Like, I'm level 50 and I'm wearing a Leonines. That just seems bizarre. Now, what I do think, Dawn, is that as you're crafting on an item, I'm of the opinion that as you're crafting on an item, yeah, because if you're crafting on an item and you're like working towards an upgrade, and then it's like, oh, you now need to be level 73 to craft on this item. It's just so stupid. Like, if you can already use the base item, why does the item level increase as you're crafting on it? I don't agree with that. Now, I do think having an item that makes your build do the thing it was meant to do, be level locked to level 70 or 80, is dumb. No, that it trivializes the early game, Don, and you're gonna get even more people saying last epoch too easy or her. I mean, the most annoying is forging between levels 70 and 86. Finally, a man of culture. I'm kidding. Appreciate it, Necro. Yeah, I agree. Hey, what up, Emma? What? Yo, what's good, Quivna? What specific item are you referring to, though? Yeah, I don't know what Dawn's referring to. Like, is it worth taking Forecast Smite on throwing attack idols for Electrified Javelin? I mean, that's what I did, Staphicus, just to try and proc it as many times as possible. I did that because of the affixes you can get from the Weaver tree, or from the Weaver thing. I mean, 2 or 3 and you're probably fine. The thing about that, though, is since you can more target where the smites are going, I think it's more useful to try and proc it as many times as possible. I mean, they were 2x2, but now 3x1. Right, with the Omen. Yeah, how you doing, Quivna? You're going nowhere. Talking about executioners. So you're talking about the flay axe, right? For Lich. Cream of the crop. Oh wait, yeah, I already did get a good amulet blessing. Right. And you feel like there's no other axe in the game that does what you want it to do. Would that also apply to World Splitter? Being able to use a World Splitter at level 50? Apathy's Maw, level 50. Shattered Chains, level 50. You think all that should be usable by level 50? Hell yeah. I disagree, but I think we're at this point. Let me have my fun. I think we're at the point, Don, that it's agree to disagree. I disagree. I think you'll trivialize too many parts of the game. You can already do that anyway with by, you know, slamming on twink items. No. I will get my physical res this evening and do again. Yeah, try the empowers again after you get the physical res. Thanks for stopping by, Pin Cop. Yeah, there's some people who've recommended that, and you almost can do that anyway, Dawn, just by taking like a Quicksilver, with the Quicksilver ring. You know, you get like a 3 LP, and then you slam it with like, you know, double T7. Sort of like how D3 did. Oh yeah, with the gem. Yeah, because I think there's less of an argument that you're trivializing the game when you already have a level character. What are you guys up to over on YouTube? You should be making twink gear for your next tune and breezing to empowered monoliths. With Omen windows, you get twink gear for free. Yeah. I'm just fixing some defenses before I get into empowers. All right, let's go, Adrian. I had no intentions of making a lich, just kind of happened. My rogue's gear didn't really translate that well. I got you. So far, really fun. My first time even making it past level 30 on an Acolyte without getting bored and quitting. Wait, you didn't even like Warlock, Don? You prefer melee? Oh, okay. No harm, no foul. with Lightning Javelin. I got to Monos at level 32. Let's go. Yeah, no, Savicus. I was asking him if you didn't like Warlock. You have 25 passive points, which you haven't invested. That's all good, Pin Cop. I think we've probably all been there at some point. And remember, Pin Cop, you can invest in the other trees. It doesn't all have to be in your base tree. It ain't got no gas in it. Okay, whoa. We don't need to be pulling out the Sling Blade reference, Chizzy. It ain't got no gas in it. Mm-hmm. To delete that Necro, come join us on Sentinel. You're doing it as the build planner says. Okay, sounds good, Pin. That's your problem right there. Ain't got no gas in it. Kid, electrify on the chest or the helmet. I mean, if you wanted to go for Titanheart. There's your season 2 starter. Let's go. Thanks for the tips. You're very welcome, Pin Cop. I realize why corruption's going slow. I need way more shade kills. slow getting the needles early. All right. Dude, man, I am getting just absolutely blocked from getting like decent omnis. All right, here we go. Welcome back to another episode of Corruptions with Bike. We have this Omnis that Nemesis gave us physical damage. Go. Strength converted to brutality. Okay. Shade seems so far away this season. Yeah, but Necro, that's what I was saying. If you have 12 or more gazes, the shade will spawn closer. Black Sun is OP timeline for Void Knight. I just like the timeline in general. I like the maps they got on, man. I like the maps and the mobs. I play all my characters on the Black Sun timeline. It's not just Void Knight for me. I just like Black Sun. There was even one time I was farming a different timeline and somebody's like, "Yo, Mike, what are you doing, man? This ain't Black Sun." This ain't the Black Sun timeline. He hates the bird. You know, I got to think about birds. Man, that's kind of cool. Pyramid. 10% increased effect of prefixes and suffixes. You know, I should be. You're a follow the Empire guy? Yeah, that's a good timeline. Suffixes. Oh, yo, whoa, hey. Never thought about it, but I think I default to Reign of Dragons. Right. Everybody has that timeline. I know people who default to Age of Winter, right? Just because you passively get the rain and the amulet drop increases just by doing the stuff. I don't know anybody who defaults to the Last Ruin timeline. Trying Blood, Frost, and Death. It's eh. That's right, Neko. I would imagine probably like Black Sun and Reign of Dragons are probably two of the most played timelines. Really repeats? Are you serious? That's like your default timeline? Holy smokes. Only farm those when marked for death. What, you farm the timelines where marked for death is an affix? Bro, you are sinister. What the frick? I use Memories of the Observer and Weaver Tree. Also, I put Woven Echoes, wanted to farm, for example, for Orbis. I use Confluence of Oblivion, and I farm them by using the trick of decreasing corruption by 10 and high to reset timelines and get what I want. There you go, happiness. I kind of hate fighting the burb. You hate fighting the burb. I like fighting the burb, but I do know the burb is, he out of all the timeline bosses, he does some of the most damage. There's a node in the Weaver Tree to lock corruption. Right, it just resets it, right? I mean, that's kind of why I like playing against the burb. He does so much, like, he keeps you on your toes, man. You don't just stand there and just giga farm him. You don't farm Void Chicken if you can get stunned. I'm telling you, bro. Gotta live life on the edge. Man, maybe I'm in the minority here. Who else here farms the Black Sun timeline? Is it just me? Yeah, I think you farm Black Sun timeline, you all day. Let's go. Another person of culture. Thank you, Emma. Nah, it's a lot. It drops World Splitter. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. I think that's how I had so many 2LP World Splitters last season. I was just farming the Black Sun timeline over and over again. Sure, I'm sure people farm the timeline, but is it like your default timeline? Like, without thinking about it, you just pick a timeline to start pushing corruption or farming. Is it the Black Sun timeline? Or is there another one? Oh, you're saying if you stun. Oh, yeah. You do kind of mess up Rive if you stun him. I mean, unless you can keep him perma-stun. Lagon, Harriet, and Frost Lich, but depends what the build is. Reign of Dragons is the other. Okay. Then I farm Rotten Horde. When it drops Anchor, that's Fall of the Empire. They fixed that in the patch a few days ago. Really? Wait, it was bugged? You don't say. Drop me a needle. Needle. No, don't corrupt it. Now we corrupt it. Set to minimum. Yeah, get out of my inventory. Bugs in last Epoch. No. When you stun him on his pizza phase and he starts doing his circles while pizza phase is still going. Yeah. It's annoying. I love it. How do you unfollow quests you don't want to do? No, Yuffie, you can't. It's a boss drop. Complete them. Do all the quests. Don't certain uniques drop from certain timelines? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, you might go around. Digital and farm all the timelines to get certain uniques, but there's, you know how everybody kind of has a bias? What's the one timeline without thinking you just go and you start killing stuff? You're not farming uniques, you're just pushing corruption. You're not thinking about it. What's that timeline for you? If any. I mean, it could be that, well, I do them all. I don't even think about it. I just do them all. King's Royce is Black Sun. Do you have more? No. Like, prophecies will not help you increase the boss drop chance. The only way to increase the boss drop chance would be to take a blessing virtue. Yeah, Chizzy just confirmed it. If the boss that you're farming drop, like let's say a boss has a drop, world splitter. You're looking for a world splitter. You want to increase the rarity of the world splitter. You increase your circle of fortune rank, and you take a two-handed axe blessing. I don't think I'm never not going to get a specific unique. I don't think I have a default. If I'm not going after uniques, you're going after perfect blessings. All right, yeah, that's perfectly valid, Digital. Isn't there something in the Weaver tree? What are we looking for? You have a chance to be ambushed by randomly evolved Rift Beasts. Champions in your echoes have a chance to drop uniques with 1 LP. Bottom left. Boss objective echoes have a chance to contain 2 bosses instead of 1. They deal more damage and have more health. Killing Shades of Horibus no longer grants corruption in your timeline. Purged Horizon. Completing a Tomb of the Eraser, killing a Shade of Orbis in your echoes has a chance to drop the Confluence of Oblivion. You know what I should be doing though, chat? Let's get ambushed by Shade of Orbis. Let's go. The Enraged node? Doesn't that just drop the more glyphs and runes? Oh, they drop dungeon. They drop dungeon bosses, like not like timeline bosses. They drop the dungeon bosses, the node right before it. Yeah, I just took that one. I was like, oh, that'd be nice. Cold resistance? Right, yeah. You're talking about this node, Warden's Echo. Your echoes have a chance to spawn a rare enemy alongside a pack from a specific dungeon. Yeah, Chizzy, I think you were here. I was just looking for Foot of the Mountain boots. Yeah, Chizzy, you were here. I was doing this, and one of them dropped a 3 LP Foot of the Mountain, because I remember going, oh, Chizzy! And you looked over at the screen, or, well, I mean, I don't know if you were already looking at the screen, but then you just type back streamer client or something. Yeah, you're like, I was here. I'm like, screw you, man. I'm like, Chizzy! Should I go for a chat? Or should I go further out? We're going further out, baby. didn't tell him? You didn't send it to him? Wow, bro. That's brutal. That is brutal, man. Today I learned that imprinting the same relic doesn't increase. Imprinting the same echo, woven echo, doesn't increase its chance. Really? Because they're calculated differently. Yeah, I knew that. You always put two the same? I do the same. You have 200 idols on sale, not selling. How much do you got them listed for? Are they reasonable, Saf, or you were like, yo, give me $1 million? $10 to $150K. I mean, that doesn't sound terrible. Barely critical strike chance. Let's freaking go. So idols really fast. The double lightning damage and the lightning damage with Aegis sell like hotcakes. Oh yeah, we were trying to decide. Do we keep all attributes or do we roll this off? Guys, 3LP Fractal? What do you guys think? Glyph of Chaos? Slam it into a Meraphage? Decided. Corruption? No. No, I'm not going to slam it into a Meraphage. Glyph of Chaos, the all attributes? Or keep all attributes? Change or keep? Yes. BBC. Keep? Yeah, because I could turn this into Poison Pen and it's not that great. All attributes could actually be useful. It's really like the weapon. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. +5. Alright. Yo, Vector, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the likes over on YouTube. Yo, what's up? Oh, no problem? Yeah. All right. No Runes of Creation? I'm poor. I was going to make a copy of it and then slam it into a Meraphage for whoever. Yeah, well, we'll save it. Yeah, we'll save it until I can get some Runes of Creation, and then... Eight, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. What? Havoc until you see what you like and then shatter. Yo, TV Zo, thank you for the follow. To get it on the Meraphage. Right, okay. Make sure we're still on the same page here. Oh, there we go, boys. A +18. Oh, this is gonna be so good. This is gonna be good. Come on, bird. You all taking bets on who's gonna win? Me versus the bird? That bird is cooked, bruh. You know, Pork Chop over here ain't doing that much better. Man, welcome to the meat platter, bro. Am I playing hardcore? No. Oh, no. Wait, I didn't take critical strike multiplier? Whoa. I found a max 40. Which no port on character looked the same as the item icon. I feel like none of the armors look the same. They've been working on the shields and the They've been working on the shields and the weapons, but I feel like the armors aren't there. Regalia kind of does. Yeah, but I'm talking about like the uniques. Like, look, here's my Titan Heart. Titan Heart looks just like Regalia. Huh. That doesn't look like... Dude, I think this cape was one of the best things to come out. It really makes this right here look just freaking sick. And you got like all the smoke and everything, bruh. I use MTX except for stable core. I love Carry On Caster's Cape. Carry On Cat. Okay. For this? Lost the katana. I haven't been using a katana for a while. I mean, Carry On definitely works. But you get like this artifacting right here with the helmet. Because it's supposed to right up the back of your neck. Now it's sticking through. I don't know. I can't unsee it. Let's do... Oh wait, do I have a good axe? It's certainly flashy. And the cleavers. I think maybe the Dragon Flame would be the closest. What's on sale? Already on it. The Drake Flame. Because I have the Drake Flame Cleaver. Oh, yeah, that's right. I do have Yashik's. I think I probably like Yashik's. Oh. I don't know, guys. You think it's a little gaudy? So let's go, Necro. The big mace. We'll just stick with apathies. Come on, Big Bird. I mean, Drake Flame looks cool, but I mean... Start taking the health. Alright, guys. Here we go. BBC looks the best. I do like BBC, yeah. I like the BBC. Wait. Come over here, buddy. Hey. Orbeez.
And then turn her over and bang. Up the butt. And this is
There
where you
we
need
go,
a
boys.
small knob. Imagine you're holding a tennis racket or a little whisk.
Let's see what kind of amulet we got. No LP. And we didn't get an apathy, so we pushed pretty far out for that. But we did get the Omnis, baby. Okay, let's hopefully get some LP on this BZ. I like the BBC, Late Night with Babbling Pike. Yeah, British Broadcasting Company. Yeah. They're great. Doctor Who. Yeah. All right, physical. 28 versus 27, 35 versus 31, 11 versus 29, 15 versus 30, 35 versus 15. 6 versus 39, 45 versus 24 versus 45. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This current one's looking nice. Really good. Get LP. Sure, bike, sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, whoa. I missed something. TV, howdy, sir. Found you from Aaron and Action RPG. Yo, TV. I keep wanting to call you TiVo. TV, thanks for the follow. Thanks for being here, man. I'm glad you were able to find us through our buddy Aaron. Sure, Mike. Sure. Oh, shoot. Please be kind. Please be kind to me. Later. Do I really want to push past 400 yet? Nah. Let's farm this. Let's farm it, chat. Farming with Pike. Welcome back to another episode of Farming with Pike. As you can see here, we are cleaving through horns. Increase melee damage for 4 seconds when a skill echoes. Thanks. Some more monos with bike. Slowly backs away from bike and looks for the straight jacket. Yeah. Everything's fine. All right, moment of truth, chat. Did I get LP? That was mildly exciting. Oh, come on, man. The only thing that could save it now is corruption, bro. Oh. I gotta like really push the corruption chat. No LP. No, I didn't get LP. In fact, I got tier 2 cold res. Okay, so Tilron, food for the sacrifice bench, possibly. Yo, so Tilron, are you good for D&D next Saturday? So my thing that I had to do tomorrow is not happening, but I had already made plans to go to the theaters with the wife. No, tomorrow's the 11th. Next Saturday would be the 18th. Yeah, I had a thing tomorrow, and I got canceled, but I actually already had something set up to where I'm going to the theaters with the wife around the time that we'd be playing. Tomorrow's your birthday? Hey, yo, happy birthday, Don. Well done. Yeah, you're good for the 18th? Okay. I think Fiction, you know, our buddy Fiction, I think he said he might not be able to make it. So I'll check in. Accept happy birthdays in the form of supporter packs. Wait, Don, do you have a Nexus storefront? We're not going to a movie. BTS live and in concert in Korea. They're broadcasting the concert live to, I think it's live. They're broadcasting the concert to movie theaters. So, yeah, what wife really loves BTS. Jack the Great 88. Wifey has to get her BTS on. Yeah, she loves BTS, so. Okay. Only one thing can... Well, I don't know about one thing. Welcome back to another episode of Corruptions with Bike. We have this Omnis that the Nemesis gave us cold resistance on. I'm going to just corrupt it. Because why not? See what happens. Let's go. Please be kind. Oh! Oh! If it had gone in the other direction, like max all, I might have actually used that. But it went minimum everything. It's been corruptions of bike. Oh my God. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Don. Oh my gosh.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, I think that was some emotional damage. Save it in the stash of shame. Yeah, because if that one hit at... Yeah, because if that one had actually gotten max everything, I would have considered using it. I would have considered using it because it was max everything. And, you know, +2 to all skills is nothing to sneeze at, but... Bruh. Well, you could use it at the Strife. You gotta be very lucky to get max roll out of Strife. That doesn't even count as costume jewelry. Yeah, dude, that was just pathetic. Yeah, that's... Oh my gosh. That was painful. Kindergartner's paper mache copy of Omnis. That's it. That's it right there, baby. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here for tonight. Thank you so much for being here. If you're over here on Twitch, we're going to go ahead and raid Kane Lettern, friend of the channel. Looks like he is playing Cold Totem Shaman. He also knows a lot about the game. So if you're new here and you have any questions, Kane is a great guy to pick his brain on. I'm gonna go play some. Hunt Showdown with a buddy after I eat some food. So you guys have yourself a great time. Tomorrow, I doubt I will be live because I'm going to the theater with my wife. Yeah, no, by the time we get back, it's going to be pretty late. So yeah, I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. So I'll see you guys again on Monday, unless I do a special Sunday stream, which is not likely to happen. Let me see what you guys are saying before I get out of here. Good night. What movie? We're not watching a movie. We're watching BTS. We're watching BTS, the Korean band. They just reunited. They all had to go into the military in Korea. And this is like one of their first concerts back. And they're streaming it from Korea, live from Korea, into movie theaters across the world. So, yeah. All right, you guys take care. Peace out. All right, YouTube, thank you so much for being here, guys. You guys rock. Thank you so much for the likes. Let me see what you guys are saying over here on YouTube. Have a great weekend. Yo, Necro, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anyway, you guys take care. Hopefully, I'll see you again next time on Monday. Peace out, guys.